What if there were a school where students were known for exactly who they were? What if there were a place where curriculum standards and objectives that are one-size-fits-all didn't even exist? What if there were a school where the power of students actually experience that God sees you and knows you exactly as you are, and students experience that in a practical, tangible way existed? At Casas, we are incredibly unique. We have really leaned into education reform, saying that regardless of how the country approaches education, we are going to say that seeing students as fearfully, perfectly, and wonderfully made should impact their learning environment.
She went to 2 different schools in 2 different years and was not the right fit for her at either of those schools.
They didn't really care that much about the students. And the teachers here, they really care about the students.
As a family, we finally decided and realized that the environment that she was in was just not one that she was going to thrive. I think the main difference is the care that they give the child.
Children come to us every year from different school environments where they have felt neglected, where they have not felt seen, where they have not felt known, where maybe they existed in an environment where every day they felt less than. And what Readiness does is this entire program is designed around knowing children exactly as they are. Readiness means that children get to step in their classroom environment, and regardless of where they are, if the grade level says this is what we're doing and a child's readiness is right here, we say, awesome, we're going to address that. If the grade level curriculum is here and a child is ready for more extension and enrichment, we say, absolutely. Let's design a program that makes sense for you, that lets you experience you are perfectly and wonderfully made in a practical way.
The readiness to me is meeting the child where they're at. And that is something that we've always loved about Casas.
We believe that when children experience that type of education, they don't question that God made them perfectly. They don't question that God made them exactly how He wanted them to be. Because for 8 hours a day, they experience being known and seen and met exactly where they need to be met.
Casas is a very caring school.
I am grateful for Casas because of the care that they give to my child. Without Casas, I feel like we would be floundering.
For every grade level, we have an additional teacher that just partners with the core teacher that we call student instructional support, that simply says, let me know what you need, let's collaborate on this. If you have children that we know are going to be disengaged, let me take that group in the classroom. If you have students that are going to be lost or feel like, I'm not ready for this, let me partner with you and create assessments to go along with that. Let me take that group. And so we invest mightily financially in this entire team that is a huge part of making Readiness come to life for our students at our school. Because we're a missional school where most environments require families to align in their belief systems. We take an approach that says we want you to belong here even if you don't believe the same as we do. At Casas, we want families to feel known and seen, and that happens when you can come exactly as you are. And we continue to hear families share stories of when they stepped on this campus, it was different.
The teachers are different here, partly because they've known Emma for the majority of her life, but they also just invest in her. They care about her. They care about who she is at the core.
Because of Casas, I feel like I can just be myself without being judged.
We want our students to feel that they are okay. And for children developmentally, so many times in your learning environment, if for 8 hours a day you feel like I'm not okay, or at best I'm going to be pulled from my intervention services, or sometimes the structures socially and emotionally that are created when I'm going to my gifted class. You know, at Casas we don't use any of that language. We just say you are perfectly and wonderfully made. And so that's what Casas cares the most about, that children just know they are perfectly and wonderfully made in the image of God.
Casas is a place that really, truly focuses on every child and loves on them. And they go out of their way to find creative and unique ways to celebrate the kids. I've never seen any place like it.